Okay, guys, this is where Chelsea sit with Mike Maignan. They're all currently going through a phone call right now with Milan. Zoom call. Chelsea believe their next bid of 19 million euros plus add-ons will be enough to convince AC Milan to allow this man to join Chelsea. This is an AI picture I did on X for my draft of the announcement of him joining Chelsea. As you can see, he's in a black goalkeeper jersey, kind of like the one we have next season. Chelsea believe this deal is going to get done, and I'm wearing this. It's fucking freezing. Chelsea believe they're going to get this deal done. This deal has dragged on, as far as in Chelsea's mind, too long. They set the deadline for today. The deadline day is tomorrow. It won't be enough time for Chelsea. Aren't going to get Jamie Gittins done by tomorrow unless there's something massive happens. Mike Maignan will be the only other player alongside Liam Delap to join up with Chelsea ahead of the Club World Cup. Chelsea are also in talks with Manchester City for Marco Spinelli. He was set to join Pep Guardiola's side for the Club World Cup. He will be second or third choice goalkeeper. So that is what he is at Chelsea. He's had an important part in Chelsea with the younger goalkeepers. He hasn't played for us in a few years. I don't remember the last time he played for us. But he's been in training. He's been helping whatever he does. He's been a good servant. Marcus Spinelli will be joining Manchester City, as currently Chelsea are trying to get that deal done. But the main thing is Chelsea are trying to get their number one. Chelsea are trying to get their number one goalkeeper, and this man is their number one. They've been desperate for this. This deal came to Chelsea. Chelsea didn't go looking for this move. This move came to Chelsea via either his agent or via Milan themselves. This deal was offered to Chelsea. Chelsea have gone full for it, and have wanted to make sure they get enough value for themselves. They believe this 19 million euro bet that they're going to insert next is going to be enough, plus add-ons that will convince AC Milan to give the guy that doesn't want to be there anymore, the guy that's pushing for his way out to join Chelsea, his move. And according to Fabrizio Romano, who currently ongoing, Chelsea are currently pushing to get that green light today so they can get Mike Maignan in. What does this mean for the other goalkeepers? Well, Robert Sanchez is being considered of a sale. Chelsea will consider selling him now. I think the idea will be currently that the three goalkeepers for next season will be currently. There's a decision that's going to go on between Jordi Petrovic and Filip Jorgensen, who is the second goalkeeper. I think one of them are either sold or loaned out. And I think the third goalkeeper will be Chelsea's newest goalkeeper. One of their newest young goalkeepers is Mike Penders. I think Lucas Bergstrom, unfortunately, will be loaned out or sold or something. Jorgensen and Petrovic will either be the two backups, or be one of them will be the backup, the second choice, and Penders will be the third. Either Petrovic could be sold. I think there's a good chance Penders could go out on loan to Strasbourg, but that is a decision that Chelsea will make between between the now and the start of the Club World Cup and after the Club World Cup. They've been happy with a majority of their goalkeepers. This deal came out of nowhere as far as Chelsea were aware. It caught them off guard. They pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. It seems that Chelsea are about to and possibly get their man. But
my nan wants to play for Chelsea, and you know what? So does everyone else's nan. After the season we've just had with how young our squad is, it is an attractive team to go ahead and play for. The question remains is whether he'll be able to join us before the World Cup or after the World Club Cup. With how much Chelsea are lowballing AC Milan, I very much doubt they'll get a deal done and completed before the start of a Club World Cup. But I do think AC Milan will end up folding and selling to Chelsea eventually, just towards the end of the season when they have to sell. Because I really don't see them keeping him for another year
Bid
and
has
then
been
letting him go for
increased
free.
to 18 million. 18 million, that gets him. That gets him. If the bid's been increased to 18 million, that gets him 100%. AC Milan would be f***ing foolish to not let him go for 18 million when you know that not only can the player run down his contract, the intention will be to run down his contract. He's going to do that. He's already basically told him he's going to do that, and he wants Chelsea, and in 6 months we can sign a pre-agreement with him. Do you know what I mean? So they would be absolutely foolish. And I said the thing about, obviously Real Madrid had to play Liverpool a little bit of money for Trent Alexander-Arnold because they're competing in the Club World Cup, and there's obviously a big financial gain that comes of it. Someone's saying up to 100 million. So if they get him for free, and he's the difference, I don't think Trent is in that Madrid side, but he's the difference between them going and winning the Club World Cup and not winning the Club World Cup, then I get it. 10 million or so, because he could earn you 90 on top of that. But with Mike Maignan, if he's going to go for free and we're offering you 18 million, and by the way, we've got Petrovic, who I'm not saying is as good as Mike Maignan, but he's good, so we're not short of options. Take the 18 million or f*** off. Do you know what I mean? Because you got Ruben Loftus-Cheek on the cheap from us, so, you know what I mean? Just chill out, mate.
Chelsea are close to signing Mike Maignan from Milan, and here is why the Rossoneri did a terrible job in handling the sale and player. First and foremost, Milan had an agreement with Maignan for quite some time on a contract extension until 2029. Sure, his performances have been inconsistent. A lot of it has to do with his near-post defending. It also has a lot to do with a terrible defense and midfield in front of him. Sure, he's prone to errors, but on his day, I thought in this season, he was very good. Has he been at his best since his Scudetto winning season? No, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but this is still a top keeper. So again, the management went back on their word on something that they had supposedly agreed to, and now Maignan wants out. Milan should have just accepted the contract negotiations that were going on, extended him, and if they didn't want him, then they could sell him with a contract that has it expiring in 2029 instead of 2026. So it's not just the decision to sell Mike Maignan, it's how they go about it. This management, pre-Tare, is showing that they were incapable of doing a good job in the first place, and now Chelsea are going to get one of the better goalkeepers in Europe for a discount rate. Let me know what you guys thought of the Milan negotiations with Mike Maignan. I understand he hasn't been perfect in recent years, but the way this sale went down could have been a lot better, and now they're losing a Scudetto winning keeper. Best of luck to him in London.